Hello from Ketchikan, everyone. I'd just like to say thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. We're just so thankful for all that you guys have done for the Hurst family. I'd just like to provide this video update for you guys. We went on a 3-week journey from Kansas City to Texas to Seattle on our way here. And after a 3-week road trip and then a 36-hour ferry ride, in the beginning of June, we finally arrived at our final destination, which was Ketchikan, Alaska, to serve here at White Cliff Church. The first month and a half, the rest of June and all of July, we just took things slow. We were able to get to know a lot of the church members. The church is 50 members, so not a big congregation. We were able to meet with people, get to know them better. We were able to become members of the church pretty quickly, and so we were able to just kind of immerse ourselves in the community of church before the internship actually kicked off, and that kicked off August 1st. And so my duties actually started August 1st, and so part of the internship is that I teach, preach, counsel, and work alongside the elders to learn and to do those things, do ministry with them while also learning on the job here. And so some of the things that I've been doing, all of August and all of October, 9 Sundays, I was able to preach at the Pioneer Home, which is an assisted living place here. Most of the people who are in this assisted living place are never going to be returning home. They are kind of in an end-of-life scenario, so it was a very unique experience for me to go there and preach to them, preach to a community that I have never preached to before, and so that was a very good experience, and I look forward to going back and preaching another month or two next year. And so what we're doing now at the church is I've had a couple of opportunities to preach at White Cliff. I preached in a sermon from Philippians a few months ago, and then on New Year's Eve I was able to finish off our Advent series by preaching a passage from the Wise Men from Matthew 2. So that was good to be able to preach an Advent sermon, something that I have also had no experience in. So that was very good. Currently, I am teaching our small group on Wednesday nights. We're going through the book of Revelation, one chapter at a time. It was not our plan for me to teach through Revelation as the first book of the Bible that we would teach through, but that is just how it worked out. Alan needed me to take on that responsibility, and I was more than happy to do that. And so I also teaching our equipping hour, which is our Sunday school. I'm teaching on prayer. It's our prayer season right now, and so since the end of November, we've been going through prayer. I'm teaching through 7 principles of our prayer life, and so we have a few weeks of that left. We're coming to the end of that at the end of February. So I've been able to teach our small group, teach Sunday school, and have a couple preaching opportunities at the church. I'm also in the elder candidacy program, and so that's a year-long program where I'm coming to the elders meetings, I'm writing papers, learning on the job, and so they can affirm me that I have the ability to teach, that I have the ability to preach, that I have the character qualifications of being an elder, and also I can learn from them from this process. And so that's also part of my internship. Our family is doing quite well here. For those of you who don't know, Ruth is 32 weeks pregnant, so we will be having another baby in March, Lord willing. We will be traveling to Anchorage to do that because the hospital here is not equipped for us to have the baby here. And so we'll be traveling to Anchorage for the month of March to have the baby. So that's a huge prayer request that we would have, that you would just pray for our travel, pray for the time that we would spend there away from the church, and just pray that we would have an uneventful delivery, that everything would go smoothly with the birth and our travel back to Ketchikan. Some other prayer requests, just that I would have a heart and the willingness to serve the other elders here at White Cliff Church. I know we're here to learn, but also I think part of the internship is to help serve the senior pastor and the other elders here. And so just pray that I would have a servant's heart in that. I pray that we would continue to build relationships with those in the community and at our church. Another big prayer request would be, as we look to the future, we look back on the first 6 or 8 months that we've been here, our internship is over a quarter of the way done. And so we are already looking to the future. We don't know what the future holds, but we are looking around Alaska to see what churches may be available to take on a pastor. And so we just pray that the Lord would make it clear where he would have us go. Ultimately, our goal and our prayer and the goal of the internship is to stay in Alaska. And so we would want that. And so our prayers that we would seek out a church here in Alaska, and that the Lord would make it clear that this would be the church for us whenever we do find one and we start applying for those jobs. Just pray that we would have a long-term ministry here in Alaska. Again, thank you for your support, both financially and through your prayers. And we are just so thankful. We couldn't be here serving in Ketchikan without you. And so we are so thankful and so grateful. Thank you.